Yeah, to be the president. All right, so here we go. A singer who runs for presidency. So let's get started here and see what we have. Yeah, come on. Can you read the first paragraph?
Can you record this Zoom meeting
I
so
am
we can,
recording it. I am recording. It's
yeah, so we
recording on
can send it
cloud. Yeah,
to my mom.
it's on cloud, and I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So you want me to read, right?
Yes. Yes.
Zorab and po- political
Political. Political. Yeah.
office have not often met before. Hip hop artist White Self Jean
Wyclef Jean. Yeah.
uh, has made a career out of close involvement with both, referring to his charity foundation, Ili Hati.
Haiti.
Haiti.
Haiti. Yeah.
Jean said in a recent interview, "Before you know the foundation, you know from the Fuigas." Jean
Fugees.
says,
Fugees. You know me from the Fugees.
"What does it mean?"
Fugees is a brand name of a music.
Yeah. Jean says is hip hop group,
Yeah,
but
so Fugees
always
is basically a hip hop group. So it has to do with music, right? Because I told you that he is a singer. So like, he was part of a hip hop group called Fugees.
yes. But always he adds my whole idea to wear this flag of Hatiti
Haiti, yeah, Haiti.
on my pack and put my country on the map. Jean has done just that, as his music as well as his much of his public speech have addressed the same issue that led him to enter his candidacy. Yeah, I can't read this. I th-
Cand- Candidacy?
candidacy for the
Haitian?
Haitian
Haitian?
president in 2010.
All right, so let's figure out the new words here, okay? Number one, which is the most important, is the word Haiti. You know what's Haiti? Yeah, what is Haiti?
I don't know.
Haiti, well, since the first letter is capitalized, so that is a proper noun, okay? And it's a country, all right? Haiti is a country in the Caribbean. It's a country in the Caribbean. So it sounds like that singer was running for presidency in Haiti, all right? And that's why he said, um, I put the flag, see here, he said, I put the flag of Haiti on my pack and put my country on the map. Okay, so in his entire career, Haiti always want. Yeah, Yele, Haiti always wanted to put uh, the flag of his country on his peg because, and he wanted to put uh, his country on the map by the kind of music or the hip hop uh, music he produces. All right.
Yeah.
So from that sentence, I can feel like uh, Wycliffe Jean is a very patriotic person. Patriotic, it means like he loves his country so much, right? Patriotic. He's patriotic, which means like he loves his country so much. And what is the proof? If you just look here, he made a charity foundation. Yeah. You know what does that mean? What is a charity foundation?
It's a place where someone can go and give money for the poor.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right. So, Wycliffe Jean was not only a singer. No, he was a patriotic person. He put the flag of his country in front of eyes all the time, and he put his country on the map, creating that charitable foundation so that he can help the people of his own country. All right,
Yeah.
great. So, so his music. Here we go. His music and his public speech. Public speech like when you come in a conference and talk to people, have addressed the same issues that led him to enter candidacy for Haitian president. All right. So why he run for presidency? Because he wanted to help people, you know, because he wanted to improve his country, not only through music, but also being the president himself. Got it? Understand what I'm saying here?
Not much. So what he want be as a president of what? Of the
Yeah,
country?
he wanted to be the president of Haiti. He
Yeah.
wanted to be the president of Haiti, right? Because for the same reason, he wanted to help his people. You know, have you ever heard about a singer running for presidency before,
Nah.
or
It's
a
not.
football player run for presidency?
No.
Do you know George Weah?
No.
George
Not
Weah
interested in football.
is a footballer, okay, and then he ran for presidency, and he became the president.
And
Uh,
this.
I'm, I'm trying to remember which country George Weah was the president. It's an African country. Let me ask Google. George Weah. That's well. In Liberia. So George Weah was a footballer, and now he is the president of Liberia. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
So the main point here we go. All right. So a singer served his country through his songs, and he ran for presidency for the same reason. Okay. If you ask me how did he serve his country through songs, okay, he made a charity foundation. All right. So now we have an idea what we're talking about here. Now, come on, read the question. Number one, here in that part. Yeah. Can you read the first line again?
Though rap political office have not often met before, hip hop artist Wyclef Jean has made a career out of his close involvement with both.
All right.
If
So I just want you to go down here and tell me that the first sentence, okay, is it correct? So no change? Or is it gonna be one of those choices? Do you think that this introductory, as we call this an introductory sentence, introductory sentence, okay, like you're introducing someone. You know how to introduce someone? You know, introductory sentence. It means like we're introducing somebody. Do you think this is correct or it has a problem? The underlined words.
uh, uh,
Sorry, wait. Yeah,
I'm not sure. It might be BB.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, so before hip hop artist Wyclef Jean and comma, uh, why? Do you have a reason? Look, here we have a comma here and a comma here, right? And you
Yes.
want to put another comma. You want to put another comma here, right?
Yes.
According to your choice. According to your choice, you're gonna put a comma here in that position. So it's gonna be although rap and political office have not often met before, comma, hip hop artist, comma, Wyclef Jean, comma, uh, has made a, a career out of his close involvement with both. Hmm. Well, nope, nope, not the correct choice.
It's in D. Wait.
Ah, all right. So like you put, I'm just gonna
D.
show you an example of an introductory sentence, and this is gonna help you to make a good choice. All right. Although sports and politics rarely meet, George Weah or the famous footballer George Weah could combine them. Yeah. Zain, can you read again?
If those person politics really met the famous footballer George Weah could combine them.
Yeah. So here we call that introductory sentence. Okay. That is an introductory sentence. Okay. I'm introducing the person. You understand that?
No,
Introductory sentence, which means like you are introducing George Waya by that sentence. You're giving me a hint. You're giving me a hint about his character, or you're giving me a hint about that person that he worked in sports and he worked in politics. Understand that? So I just put one comma here. Look, you got it?
where?
Okay, I'm gonna give you one more example of an introductory sentence, okay? Although reaching the summit is a real suicide, the mountain climber Zain.
Meaning of the summit.
Summit means top, the top of the mountain. Could make his way to the top of Mount Everest. Huh. Where is the introductory sentence, Zain?
As they're reaching to the summit is a real suicide.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's go back to the point, and I want you
We put first
rethinking number two. Hmm?
we put the comma after the first.
Yeah, before the person that you are introducing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which is the best choice here, A or B or C or D? Just like remember the examples I have given you already, and choose an option that's similar to it. Yeah. Got it?
Uh, B.
B, I have a comma after Gene. Why? I don't, look here. Uh, look, can you circle the verb in the second sentence? Huh? Can you circle?
Verb.
Uh-huh. In the second sentence, in the in the clause, in the dependent clause. Look, could make, right?
Yeah.
Could make. Look before it. Do you see any commas?
No.
Nope. Okay. Now, what about C?
Again. By the way, this is the first choice I said.
You said C?
Yeah.
I guess you said B.
The first choice was C.
All right. So we're just gonna remove that comma here. Did you see? I'm just gonna remove it. And it's gonna be hip hop artist Wyclef Jean has made a career on his choice. Okay, is that easy?
Yes.
All right, let's move to number 2. Here, and his music. Yeah, number 2, no change or address or we're addressing or addresses. I want you to read the sentence from the beginning, from his music.
As his music, as well as much of his public speech, have addressed the same issues that led him to enter the candidacy for Haitian president in 2010.
Okay, now, Zain, where is the verb? Or wait, hold on a second. Yeah, which one is correct? No change or address or we're addressing or addresses? Do you think have addressed is correct? So we're not gonna change it? Or it's not correct and we have to replace it with address G or we're addressing or addresses?
Addresses,
Addresses. Why?
because he's talking about the publics, and the public is a lot, like they, or
Look, you're too close. You're too close. Let me ask you, Zain, where is the subject? Where is the subject in that sentence?
music.
Music. Genius. You're genius then. Yeah, music is the subject. All right. And that subject is singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular. So the point is that between brackets doesn't count. So as well as much of his public speech, I don't care about that. You know why? Because they are between brackets. Okay? So as if they are not here, I can remove them. You understand what I'm saying? What comes between brackets, okay, cannot be considered a subject. So the main subject is music and its singular subject, and that's why I'm gonna put the es for the third person. You understand that point?
Yes.
Do you understand that point?
Yeah. Because yeah.
Yeah, tell me because what? Continue, talk.
Because he's he, so he will take us.
Because music is a singular subject, all right, a third person. So we're gonna put the verb that has es. And what came between brackets doesn't really count because we can remove it. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, yeah, come on, read.
As Jean's 2006 song, "If I Was President" for many of the platforms on which he would run on 2010 long. So
All right. So as here, do you think as is like no change, or when, or although, or delete the underlined portion? Like number A says no change, which means it's correct. B, replace it with when. C, gonna replace it with although. And D, delete the underlined portion. Yeah,
I think it's no change.
it's not. It's not D.
Yeah, I think it's A.
A, no change. As it means like while, right? Gene's as Gene's 2006 song "If I Was a President" would foretell many of the platforms on which he would run in 2010, long before he had any idea that he would do so. Well, it doesn't make sense if I just leave it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how. Look, how we use as. Look, as Egypt improved a lot of its infrastructure by building up new bridges, fixing roads, and painting buildings, unemployment went down significantly. Okay. Yeah, Zain, can you read the sentence?
Yeah. 1 second. As Egypt improved a lot of its infrastructure by building up new bridges, fixing roads, and painting buildings, employed went down significantly.
Unemployment, it means like to be without a job.
People who don't have a job.
Yeah. So here we have
Employees
as,
is the worker.
yeah. So here we have as, okay, but here it does a job. As connect that sentence, okay, with that sentence. It connects the cause with the result, okay? Or like I have like that there's a cause and effect, right? Cause and effect. So the two sentences are related, okay? Consequence. It's what? Consequence. So as here is very powerful. We need it. All right? We just need it because it tells me that Meanwhile, or at the same time, or because Egypt was improving the infrastructure by building roads and building new bridges and fixing roads, and and painting the buildings, the old buildings and stuff. Unemployment went down significantly, which means like a lot of people found jobs. Why? Because Egypt has been making projects, fixing roads. We need workers. Building new bridges. We need contractor workers. Big companies build those bridges and they hire people. Okay, what if we remove as? Let's remove it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's remove it. Can you read?
Egypt improved all of its infrastructure by building up new bridges, fixing roads, and painting buildings. Unemployment went down significantly.
So, do you think that there is something missing?
Yeah,
Do you think that we still need a word that connect that sentence with what came before it?
I
Huh?
think as
Yeah,
connect to two
yeah. So
sentence.
you want to tell me that the existence of as here is important, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go to our sentence here. As Gene's 2006 song, If I Was President, would foretell many of the platforms on which he would run in 2010. Long before, look, I went down here, long before he had any idea that he would do so. Why I put as here?
Again,
Again, can you read that? Read it again.
which sentence?
Look here, at that point. Here, read it. Uh,
Uh, as Gene's 2006 song "If I Was President" would fulfill many of the platforms he would run in 2010 line.
long
So
before, continue. Long before,
before he had any idea of that how to do so.
yeah. Do you
Never
think that here we have two sentences or it's just one sentence?
two sentences.
Where?
Before had any idea was
Do you think before he had any idea is a consequence, is a result of the first one? Is that a result or it's just given extra information? Look, Zain, when we wrote that sentence here, okay, you feel like there is a consequences, you know, a cause and effect, right?
a negative effect since
Yeah,
it's
you feel like those two sentences here are completely different, okay?
yes.
Like, I mean, they're different. They need a transitional word to connect them, okay? Because they're different. But here, do you think that we have a consequence or a result? Do you feel like we have a cause and effect? He says Gene's 2000 song, If I Was President, he made a song in 2006 called If I Was the President. That song had a lot of his beliefs, a lot of the platforms, okay? A platform, it means like the ideas on which he is gonna use to run for presidency. You know, every president comes, he has ideas, right? Any president, when he comes to the power, he has ideas. Or anyone run for elections. You understand what does election means?
Uh, Election have connection with electricity or something like that.
No, elections, like when you have two people and you vote for one of them to be the president.
Yeah,
Okay, so
this
before,
is this called election?
yeah,
The
it's
voting for
called presidential elections. Okay,
okay,
presidential election. So he said that he in that song he had a lot of the platforms on which he would run in 2010. Long before he had any idea he would do so, which means that he made a song, and that song had a lot of beliefs about. It says, if I was the president, I would give people jobs. If I was the president, I would make people feel safe. If I was the president, I would just apply justice. You know, if I was the president, I would make our country great again. So the song he made in 2006 had all these ideas. Okay,
okay,
before before he had any idea that he would run for presidency, which means that at the time he made the song, he didn't have an idea that he one day will be a president or will run for presidency. You get the point? So,
uh,
yeah.
yes,
Okay, so I think if we remove as, let's remove it. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. Yeah, can you read again?
uh, Jean 2006 song "If I Was a President" would foretell me, right? Foretell many of the platforms which he would run in 2010. Long
Long before.
before he had any idea of what he did. So, nevertheless, the song
So
would
here the use of as is not needed. So I'm just gonna delete it. Okay,
mm,
I'm just gonna delete it. Why?
because it doesn't affect.
Yeah, because it doesn't connect consequences, or it doesn't connect a cause and effect. It doesn't connect two different incidents. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. By the way, Zain, do you understand the meaning of foretell?
What?
Foretell. What does that mean? Foretell. Foretell.
Foretell is like to tell. Don't know. Not sure.
Foretell it means predict.
Predict. Mm,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Continue. Hmm. This part.
Before he had an idea of what would he do so. Nevertheless, the song was tremendous hit in the United States. Many listeners in the United States felt the song represented many of their concerns in the political climate of the day.
Yeah, so here, Zain, do you understand the meaning of nevertheless? Do you
Uh,
understand what does nevertheless mean or what we use it for?
yes, to predict.
No.
It's foretell means predict.
Yeah.
The
Nevertheless,
nevertheless
uh-huh.
means not sure.
We use it for contradiction. We use it for contradiction. Contradiction, it means like the opposite idea. All right? Contradiction. I give you an example. Zayn was very strong. Nevertheless, he couldn't stand that much of pressure and resigned. Yeah. Can you read that sentence, Zayn? Read it.
Dean was very strong. Nevertheless, he couldn't stand that much of a pressure and resigned.
Resigned. Yeah.
Then,
Resigned, it means like he left his position or his job. So here, the use of that one is to show contradiction. Okay? Contradiction or unexpected result. Unexpected result. He was very strong, but he couldn't stand that much of pressure. And he resigned. All right? And that was unexpected.
uh,
Another example, the song was ahead. Nevertheless, the singer was not satisfied. Can you read it?
the song hit. The song was a hit. Nevertheless, the singer wasn't satisfied.
Yeah, ahead it means
Like people liked it and start
yeah,
to listen to it.
yeah, successful. So here, nevertheless, is showing contradiction, showing contradiction or unexpected result, unexpected, uh, the opposite unexpected idea. All right. Okay. Now, come on, read again and tell me, do we have a contradiction here?
What is the meaning of contradiction?
Contradiction. I told you the contradiction means the opposite. Like Zayn was strong. Okay. Again, I'm gonna make it easier. I'm gonna say Zayn was strong. Okay. Nevertheless, he couldn't carry the books. Carry the books. Or carry the box. Huh. Can you read it?
Yeah. So this means Zayn was strong, nevertheless, he couldn't carry the
Yeah.
box. Okay.
All right, that's the meaning of contradiction.
Yes.
Now, come on, read that sentence here and tell me, do we have a contradiction or not?
In what?
Here, in that part.
Before he had any idea, nevertheless, the song was tremendous hit in the United States. Many
Yeah,
listeners
stop,
in the
stop.
United
We have a
States
full stop.
felt
We have
this.
a stop. Okay. Before he had any idea that he would do so, nevertheless, the song was a tremendous hit in the United States. Do we have a contradiction here? Before, nevertheless, the writer is telling us that the song has like a lot of the platforms that he would run for presidency, which means like the song was really, really, uh, you know, foretelling what is he gonna do in the future, right? Nevertheless, the song was a tremendous hit in the United States, which means the song was very successful. Do we have a contradiction?
Like why United States?
Before, nevertheless, the writer says like the song was very successful. And after, nevertheless, the writer says it was successful. Do we have contradiction here? Do we have the opposite?
Yes.
No. So
He
before,
said
nevertheless, is
it's
telling me, yeah,
the first he said it was played successful, but not successful. It's not the opposite.
yeah. So
It's
here, nevertheless is used in a wrong way. This is not her place. You
yeah.
got the point? So we're just gonna remove it and put something else. Yeah, what should we put here?
The
Yes, that. Perfect.
G shorter is better.
Yeah.
It's something my other teacher said.
Yep. And like the job of nevertheless here is not correct because we use it for contradiction. Here we don't have any kind of contradiction. Like before it, he says like the songs foretell many of the platforms that he would run for. And after nevertheless, he said that the song was tremendous hit. There's no contradiction here, so I'm not gonna use it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, continue. In the United States, many listeners, uh, read it.
Many listeners in the United States represented many of of what
Uh,
what
Many of they are concerns.
concerned with the political climate of today.
Yeah, so here, you understand the meaning of concerns?
concern يعني مركزين على حاجاتهم هم صح؟ ملخص
Concerns
يعني.
means worries. Concerns and means
But political means what? What does political mean?
political, and it comes from the word politics. You know,
And
politics
what is
means,
its meaning?
what does that mean? All right, look, we have the word politics. Politics, it means the power. It means,
Power.
yeah, ruling the country. If you work in politics, you can be a president, okay, or a prime minister, okay, or you can be a governor, or you can be a parliament member. Okay, that's politics. You understand that? Zain, you understand what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, I mean, working in politics
means
is a field of,
politics means controlling the country or
yeah,
ruling the
yeah,
country.
working to govern the country. Uh, Politics, we have in English politics and economics. It means like the science of studying how to make money. You know, Politics is the science of how to govern, how to rule a country. You know, those are fields of knowledge. So if you work in politics, it means that you're going to be a president or a prime minister or a governor or a parliament member, okay? Or you're going to be a minister and so on. So that's politics, is the science of how to rule a country, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so here, do you think number five is okay?
No.
Why? He says that the song that he made represented many of the people's worries. People are worried about many things. People worried about their future. They're worried about their jobs. They're worried about their salaries. Worried about their safety. So he said that the song that he made in 2006 represented many of the people's worries with the political climate of the day. So do you think number five is correct?
Yes.
It is correct.
Not sure. Uh, it's like concerns mean worries.
Yeah,
Political means the people who control the country.
yeah.
Like they are worried with people who control the country of the day.
I'm gonna show you an example, all right? It will help you better. The songs that he
Invented.
produces represent people's worries and their dreams as well. Can you read it?
The songs that he produces represent the people worries and their dream as well. Passive pronouns.
So do you know the
Pronoun.
solution now? Let me take you back to the question.
Like, what's new? I don't get it.
What's what?
What's new after what we did?
Where is that one? Where? Which line?
Like, I didn't get the idea of the last exam.
Okay, read it again.
It's not about that. About how do what is the meaning of possessive pronoun?
Possessive pronouns. Ah, like like their, her, his, my. Like my book. Okay, her book, their books. So those are called possessive pronouns. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go again. Yeah, so what we're gonna change here.
They are. We changed it to there.
Yeah,
Easy.
okay, good job. Yeah, come on, read the next.
While Jean has always been po- politically
Politically.
active, his true awakening has come after a massive earthquake in Haiti in 2010. His EP of the same year, If I Were President, my Haitian experience gave stark portrayal the nation that had been
Had been devastated.
devastated by the earthquake. The vision made worse than present.
Yeah, so number 6. You think it's okay?
Yes. Like,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
Yeah, no change. Okay, number 7. Is it for then, or by then, or by then, or for then?
For then.
Nope. Then we use it for comparison. Then,
Yeah, I thought you were telling me to read. Yeah, sorry.
sorry. So here, a
So what to do?
devastation made worse for then.
Made worse.
Yeah, for then it means like later in the future. I don't want later here. I want a word that gives the meaning of that time or until that time.
By then,
Yes, by then. By then, not then. By then. Okay, number 8. Yeah, we are the world, 25 for Haiti, which one Washington Post critic called the worst song of all time. All right.
Like then,
Look here. Let's read the whole paragraph again. I want you to read from here.
devastated by an earthquake, a division made worse for then President Rani. Private weak response to the crisis. Jean felt President Reen private weak response to the crisis. Jean felt that Bravo had not done nearly enough to help Haiti emerge from the rumble. As a result, Jean led fund fundraising effort in the
Fundraising,
United
yeah.
States,
Yeah.
com- competing most notably to We Are the World 25 for Haiti.
Haiti.
Which one of the
Look,
Washington,
what is that paragraph basically about? Look, he said that,
like
huh?
he gone outside and wrote a paper and said, All of us, 25 of us, are for Haiti."
Well, look, it's not really like that. He said like
It's
Haiti. He said
like
like,
that, like Muhammad Mustafa in the Arabic book who took a paper and said,
mhm.
"Everyone for Egypt when France took Egypt," right?
Not really. I
Arabic
don't
book.
really get what you're talking about.
Then Arabic books lie.
All right, maybe, but like this is not the case here. It's actually, Haiti had an earthquake. Okay, Haiti had an earthquake, and that it was actually devastated, which means like completely damaged. All right, and people were suffering a lot because of the earthquake. But the president of Haiti at that time, called President Rene Preval, that was the president of Haiti during the earthquake. His response was very weak to the
Like,
problem, to the disaster. Okay, his response
as
to the
if he can
crisis
do
was,
something.
huh?
He can do something. He
Yeah,
can,
yeah, he couldn't help.
like, it's nature. You can't stop.
So that president was very weak, and then his response to the crisis was very weak as well. And then Jane felt that, you know, that president didn't do enough to help people. So as a result, Jean led fundraising efforts. Fundraising efforts. What does fundraising efforts mean? Do you know? You know, fundraising efforts, it means basically collecting donations. Do you know what does that mean?
Yeah. تجميع تبرعات بالعربي.
Yeah, collecting donations. So Gene felt like he should do something for his country. Since the president's response is weak and then he cannot help people, I'm just gonna do something. I'm a singer, yeah, and I can do something. I can make a concert and then collect money for the earthquake. I can do a lot of fundraising efforts since I'm a public figure. People know me, people like me, people like my songs. So I can use my job to help my country. So he started to make fundraising efforts in the United States. All right. So there was a critic, but actually, who's gonna feel jealous now, Zane? Who's gonna feel jealous? Who is
Uh,
who is
his
probably going to
country.
stand in his way? Who's gonna stop him from being a good person?
Who?
I told you there was someone who was very weak and he couldn't help people.
The king?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
president.
the king.
Yeah,
The
so
president.
the president was like the government in general, the ruling government was feeling like jealous from Gene because Gene is helping people and we cannot. So there was a in Washington Post, which is a newspaper. Okay, there was a critic like someone who writes criticism articles about people, about singers and so on. Critic, you know, like when we have a new song or a new movie or a new play, critics put their opinion. They say, "Ah, that song was great," or "That song was awful and bad." That movie was great, and that movie was so bad. You know, critics, like they are journalists that write articles about people. Understand? So one
Yeah,
of the critics said that your song, huh? Your song was what?
that your song is bad.
The worst song of all time. The worst song of all time. Yeah. This is what they said about Gene because he is helping people. Now, can you read number 8?
Given all the choices are true, which one concludes the paragraph? Reaffirms Jean commitment to
Haitian.
Haitian improvement.
So,
Remake. Wait, a remake. Uh,
which one of those sentences, okay,
G.
tells us that Gene is a good person and he is really committed to his country and he really wants to improve his country.
Uh, a song who breathes. It's G.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Like what?
Proceeds, it means the income. Proceeds, it means
Think.
the income. Like when you make a song or a movie and then you earn a lot of money.
And you spend a lot of money to make. So
Yeah.
it's not
So
much.
yeah, exactly. So the money that he has earned from the song, he gave it to the earthquake victims, to earthquake relief. You understand that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the best sentence to show his commitment to Haitian improvement. Okay. Number 9.
Jean perhaps Jean is perhaps proudest of his charity Haiti. Like what the fuck is his name? An organization that was founded in 2005 and organized to seek to help
Hades.
Haiti poor with its life. So number 9.
Yeah. Number 9, you think no change or we might change it?
Like, I don't see a problem, but let's see.
See here we have organized and organization. That's repetition. Like he's repeating the words here, and this is not good. You know, that's repetition.
Repetition, the thing that you told us last time about.
Yeah, repetition. Like he's repeating that, and so we might fix it. We need to fix that because it's repeated. The word is repeated. So I better remove it and put something better. Huh. Yeah, Zain, which one you I think we're gonna cross it out, okay? And choose a different sentence.
Okay, Jane perhaps produced of his Shirley Haiti, an organization that was founded in 2005 and organized a search for a way to help in the lives of the poor Haitians. B. Properly designed to help the poor. No, it's not to aid the poor. D.
D,
Yeah.
you're gonna mention the word organized again.
Uh.
And it doesn't make
So
any sense.
let's see.
C, yeah.
So what I should not to find it repeated.
So you're gonna say an organization that was founded in 2005 and thought has sought to improve the lives of Haiti's poor people or Haiti's poor. Look, thought is the past of seek. See? Seek, thought. Seek, sought. Seek, sought. Seek,
It's
so. So I'm just gonna remove the repeated word and put that one. Understand?
repeat.
What?
Like we can't find two verbs
Yeah,
repeated.
it makes something in English called redundancy, and redundancy it means like heavy. It makes the sentence heavy, right? Because I have already mentioned that this is an organization. What is the job of that organization? Okay, it has sought to improve the lives of Haiti's poor. Understand?
Yeah, understand.
You don't have to mention the verb like organization, organized. You see, organization that organized.
Let's repeat it.
Like I mean, is it better to see? Is it better? Is it better to say an organization? Okay, that organized, organized to seek help for the poor. Okay, or an organization that has sought to help the poor. Which one is more correct?
An organization that I'll read it first time. The second one, because organized and organization is repeated, so it doesn't have any meaning. It's called
Yeah,
something that I don't remember. So the second one is the right one.
yeah, it's called
Easy. See?
redundancy. Redundancy.
Nonsense.
Redundancy. Okay.
Redundant.
Yeah. Can you read number two?
Many created this charity
Credited.
was
Credited.
credited. This charity was has is it thing his thing? Uh,
Hastening.
Increase the
Yeah, hastening recovery efforts. Hastening means that to do something very quickly.
many
Credited it means trusted. You know.
who were crediting, but it's mostly not right because it's too long.
What did your teacher say?
My teacher said most of the lots of words are not right and shorter is better. If you
Yeah, he said the
find,
shorter is better, right?
yeah,
So why you want to add another word?
like I don't know, I see J or perfect grammar, but it's too long because my teacher notes that I kept picking the big one for efforts because its grammar was perfect. But wait,
So no no
yeah,
change.
forgot about this choice.
No change. Many. That's a subject and that's a verb. Okay. Subject
Okay,
and verb.
okay,
That's it. Right? I don't have to add any words or remove any words.
yeah. Okay, after 2004, I don't care. Tours
Hurricane
through
Genie. Hurricane Genie.
tours through Hatiti in the wake of Janini.
Haiti. Haiti. Why are you laughing?
After 2004, Hurricane Jenny. Can I
Hurricane
spell
Genie.
Hurricane Jenny tours through Hatiti in the wake of
It's
Janini?
Haiti.
Yili- I'm not good at these names. Like not not a name. Anyway, Hatiti provided scholarships to 3,600 students in Gunavai alone. This believe in the power of an
Yeah, number 11.
yeah. Wait a minute. It's probably C. Oops, it's C. Probably
Hmm?
C.
See, so you're gonna put comma before the verb? Why?
Before the verb, wait. Uh, C doesn't have a comma. A comma after, before the tour. Yeah, to disconnect it between the two sentences, and it you can right.
Yeah, I feel like 2004's Hurricane Gene is a name, is a subject, okay? That is
Tsunami.
the subject, right?
Mm.
That is a subject. That's the name of the hurricane. 2004's Hurricane Gene. That's a subject. Why we put commas? Let's
When
remove the
do we put
commas.
commas? Do we put commas?
I mean, this is not an introductory sentence. It's just a
Yeah,
subject. A subject, you know?
yeah.
So I'm gonna go for
B.
yeah. I'm gonna remove all the commas.
Organization to support, yeah, yeah.
Haiti to support Haiti.
Oppose its infrastructure and its residents.
Yeah.
So we put residents. It will be probably for its infrastructure and the residents. H. I bet with nothing but I bet. C.
It's
Right?
infrastructure and mm-mm-mm.
There. The residents is the people who control the city. It's people that must be there, and it's for the infrastructure, like the city infrastructure. I bet it's C.
I think it's no change, man. You know why?
Why?
Because he's talking about the organization. Organization, it means it. Okay?
Okay.
It's its infrastructure and its residents. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Were the main motivations.
Uh,
Where
where's
is
the
the
main
subject? Where,
motivation for
where is the subject?
what? Subject equal as a name or something like that? Because I'm not really sure. Subject equal name, right?
Yeah, the subject is belief.
Yeah.
The belief. This belief.
But, wait, isn't believe a verb? Because believe equal to believe.
No, believe, not belief. That's belief.
What is the difference?
Yeah, that's a noun and that's a verb.
Like, what's the difference in spelling and
So this belief is the subject. Okay?
yeah, the difference in spelling and how to write it.
Yeah.
The difference, like any different words or something like that.
If you want to know the subject, okay, remove what is between brackets. Okay? Remove this and this and this and this. Okay? And this and this. Remove all stuff between dash. Here you have a dash and here you have a dash. If you remove what is between the dashes, you will get the subject. The subject is
Where the man motivates the belief.
yeah, so the word belief is singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular. So I'm gonna change word, huh?
To was.
Yes, to was. Why? Because the subject is singular. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, read. Zain,
Yes.
can you read?
Uh, questions 15 asks about the pre
Preceding passage.
as who 15 suppose the writer goal had been to describe charity fundraising in detail. Would this essay accomplish that goal? Any fundraising?
Fundraising, it means like collecting money, donations.
Yeah, it did. Since he said he collected some money and he did help the poor and helped the problems that the earthquake did. So he did accomplish a goal in this point, specific point. So yeah, yes.
Suppose that the writer's goal had been to describe charity fundraising in detail. In detail. Like, did he describe the charity fundraising in detail?
No, he
No.
didn't
Yeah.
describe how the charity works or where does the charity money goes, etc.
Yeah. So I think it's no, right?
Yeah,
So which
probably.
no, C or D?
And wait, I will read. No, because the ST primarily focus on the engagement with the civic and not details of the.
He told us about his political life and his charitable work.
It's C,
C.
not D, because D he didn't describe that it started in 2012.
Yes. Look,
It's
we're
C.
gonna stop at that much. Very good job, Zain. We're gonna stop at that much, and I want you to do the second comprehension as homework. Okay?
So can you take my numbers so you can send me the links or something like that
Okay.
directly
Text
instead of
me. Text
sending
me.
to my mom?
Text me. Take your mom has
Uh,
my
it's
your mom has my phone. Text me, and I will send it to you.
okay. I
All
will
right.
do.
See
Bye.
you. Bye.
See ya.